Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are playing
Resident Evil.
So, later this month, we have got Resident Evil 2 coming out, and in preparation for that game, I intend to play the original. Well, the remake of the original, since it's a lot better. And I've asked a couple of friends, we're going to play as Jill. I don't think anyone wants to see Chris. So I'm gonna take you through the old game. So if you're unfamiliar with the story of Resident Evil, you can learn it here. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever played this game before or you're excited for the sequel.
Alpha team is flying around the forest zone. Situated.
I'm gonna skip that because you'll be able to see it somewhere else on YouTube, and it's basically Chris, Jill, Wesker, Barry. They land in this forest in the Arclay Mountains, chasing another team of
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
I do.
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no. You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All right. You two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp.
Love those door opening animations.
A dining room.
Well spot. Now I've got to remember. Oh God, why am I carrying that? Infinite rocket launcher. Oh yeah, that's because I've managed to speedrun the game before. Okay, well we're not going to be using that because that just defeats the purpose. I need to remember actually how to play now. I haven't played this in a while.
I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
It's ketchup, clearly.
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
I'm sure you could tell that just by looking at it. Probably. Okay, so yes, we're playing on hard mode. It's not the hardest setting this has to offer. That would be real survival. I have actually done a playthrough on that before, but I'm going to take you through the game and hopefully like what you see. So, let me just see if I remember. Yeah, that's map, so how do I aim again? There we go. Alright, I tell you what, we'll fire a rocket off since they're infinite. Yep, okay, I know what we're doing now. A lot of people don't like this game because of the tank controls. I personally love them. Although I'm playing on the alternate control method, so I'm going to be using both. So if you don't know what tank controls are, it's basically that when you push up on the D-pad, it moves forward relative to your character, what your character's facing all the time. So even if the screen changes like this and you still hold forward, you're still moving forward. It also means that left is left to Jill's perspective, even when you are you're facing the camera like this. So you'd still holding right would go right and holding left would go left relative to Jill. Okay, so you've probably all seen this before. Hey buddy. I'm just gonna mosey on back over here. Oh god, you were actually quick. Okay, so a little tip for those just starting out. If you're playing on Jill's campaign, just go straight back through the door that you came from. Back to where Barry is, and you'll get this charming little scene.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it! What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
So, later on you find that that gun that Barry actually shot is a Magnum. So the fact that zombie took 3 Magnum shots is nothing short of incredible. And he's gone.
Wesker! Jill, help me look for him. But let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
Okay, so we're looking for wherever Wesker's gone. That's the guy at the beginning with the sunglasses. Essentially, all you would have to do normally is run around the room, sort of get a good look of your surroundings. So we know there's a gate here, and obviously we can go upstairs. To actually progress this little bit, though, all you have to do is run to the top of the stairs. So about here. And you can have a look around if you want. So there's several doors to have a look around. But you just have to go back down here.
Barry.
Any luck, Jill?
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris, and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay, then. I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh! I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
Thanks. I may need it.
Listen. If something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
Okay, and we're back in control. Okay, so in the menu, if you look at the top right, that's where the lockpick is. This is Jill's unique item, and she always has this. She has 8 inventory slots, as you can see. So if you were to play as Chris, Chris only has 6 inventory slots, and his special item is a lighter. So the difference is basically that Jill has more carrying space, but Chris is a lot tankier. He can take more hits than Jill. So we've been told we're going this way. I am going to explore the mansion thoroughly. It's been a while since I've done that, since I used to speedrun this game for the trophies. So I will know, although on hard mode I haven't played hard mode for a while, so I might get a little jump scared, but I do know where items are. So for example, I know that there's something shining in that pot right now, and I know how to get to it. I'm not actually wearing the original Jill costume as well. I'm actually wearing her costume from Resident Evil 3. And the reason is you might want to take a good look at the costume, because if Resident Evil 2, because we don't know if the remake is going to follow the beat exactly, but it could follow different storylines. And since Jill is actually present in Raccoon City during the events of Resident Evil 2, you never know, we might actually run into her in the game, and that would be pretty cool. So, push this, and we get one of the most useful things, a map. We'll be looking at this a lot. Despite having played this game several times, I have not memorized the map. So, if we go down here, there's actually... that painting is actually a door, which you need the costume key for, which you get only from completing completing the game the first time. Round that corner is actually a defensive item. I'll explain those when we actually pick one up, but I'm not going to go down there because it triggers a zombie and it'll be a waste of a defensive item. So let's have a look at the map and get our bearings. I do know where I want to go first. But again, if we go through here, I think this is locked, remember, right? Yeah, emblem of a sword is carpenter lock. So we can't get through that door yet. So we go back the way we came. Another tip for anyone playing this game, regardless of whether or not you play as Jill or Chris, do not open the front door unless you want to get mauled by dogs. Made that mistake before. Also, another useful tip is unequipping your weapon will affect your movement speed, so you can actually run faster without weapons equipped. Ink ribbon. I'm going to leave that there for now. So another thing is that these are typewriters. You need ink ribbons to save your game. Oh, Barry's gone. I will not, because I do not need it yet. But by all means, if you're playing this game on your own and you haven't played it before, don't be afraid to grab things, because you will have a place to put them. And this is another reason why I'm not playing on real survival mode, so I can show you that. So, this is Kenneth. So we take a video from him. This is weirdly enough one of the scenarios where you pick up something that doesn't count as a file, nor does it count as inventory space. Oh, it's a nice image, and you don't know what's around the next corner. So, a big part of this game is listening for things. And if you're not sure about stuff, just examine around. Normally on this bench here, there's actually handgun ammo, but since I'm playing on hard mode, it's not there anymore. Okay, corpse collapsed on the floor, instant death. Green herb. We will take these. Green herbs are healing items. One of 2 healing items in the game. Those being first aid sprays. There's usually herbs up here as well. So on the menu screen, you'll see on the left-hand side, there's my heart rate is being measured, and it's in green now, and it says fine. That's basically full health. So to check your health here, you actually have to look on your menu to see what you're in, and also. Okay, so now we're in a new room. Another herb here. We'll take this. The guy on the floor. Right, so we're going to have a zombie around this corner. You can see him in the mirror. So, on normal difficulties, Jill will auto-aim to zombies. But I actually would like to avoid this guy if I can. Although I may not be so lucky with the next guy. So that just teaches you how to use. We'll take this. Yeah, he's definitely going to grab me. Oh, no, he didn't. Alright, we got really lucky then. We can have a look around. Lock from the other side. And if I remember right, this will take us back into the dining room, but on the upper floor. So, what I just did there is I avoided engaging the zombies, because that's actually in your best interest to do for most of the time. That is a hallway we'll be using quite frequently, so I will dispatch of the zombies later, but right now we're not well equipped, and we would like to avoid conflict if we can. Okay, so statue here. See, this is another room that's a good example, because the next time we come in this room there will be a zombie walking around, and since we can simply walk all the way around, it's never really in our interest to shoot the zombies, because on hard mode the zombies will take Jill out in about 3 bites. 3 to 4 bites if you're lucky. And every clip of handgun ammo that you get is about 15 rounds, and it can take anywhere from 3 to about 9 shots to take a zombie out. So there are more zombies than there are handgun bullets, especially on the harder difficulty, and we definitely don't want to engage if we can help it. Right, so this actually here is a door. We're going to be going through it. Before we do though, this is the arrow we picked up earlier in that room where I avoided the zombies. Always examine any key items you get, because like I said, we've removed this now, and now we've just got the arrowhead. I mean, I highly encourage, if you've got this game, I mean, even if you just watch this video, to play through it up until the points I've showed you. I mean, maybe on an easier setting if that's what makes you feel better, and then right, see, another good tip is stairs. If a zombie's on stairs, they won't lunge for you, which is very helpful. So, tomb engraved with a picture of an angel. There's an indentation of shape of an arrowhead, and I've just examined it a second time. Right, so this is where this comes in handy. Arrowhead opens, and I'm going to show you a speedrunning trick when that opens. If you mash the run button while going downstairs, you'll sort of like skits out and skate down the stairs. It's actually quicker. If you're going for a speed run, it does save time, but it's not super important. Okay, so this might be one of the most creepiest rooms in the game. But we're going to get this book of curses. And again, key item, first thing we do, we look at it. It's titled Book of Curses, so always look around on the other side. As you can see, there's a key here. I will remove the key. We got the mansion key. And then we open the book. The 4 masks. A mask that speaks no evil, a mask that smells no evil, a mask that sees no evil, and a mask that cannot speak, smell, or see evil. When all 4 when all 4 fall into place, an evil will awaken. I can't actually read. That refers to these creepy looking busts over here. A stone statue with a hole where the mouth should be. Ones that are missing. Holes with the eyes, nose and mouth, etc. So we're going to find masks and put these on here later. So, again, check your key items. See, rotate it around, we can see there's an engraving of a sword. So, in that first room we went to, where we got the map, the door was locked because we didn't have... Oh, come on, why are you waiting for me up here? That's just mean, man. And we're running for it. Oh god, that worst possible scenario happened. Okay, right, so I got bit from behind, which is extra damage. So, as you can see, I'm in caution red. Well, caution orange. I think it's supposed to be orange. It's more like red. So, you have got green fine, caution yellow, caution red, and danger red. So, essentially, because I got bit from behind, I took extra damage, and I'm pretty much going to die if I take any more damage now. But as you can also see, Jill's movement speed is impaired because she's physically showing that she's wounded. So, not a good start, but that's what makes the run interesting. Right. Here we go. Right. If you've ever played this game before, you'll know what this hallway's like. Ah, right. Good chance to explain defensive items then. Right, so as it says there, defending items allow you to escape when you're grabbed by an enemies, but like what just happened outside, I got grabbed from behind, so it couldn't help me. So we'll just check our control. Just see defensive items are set to auto. Yeah, so that basically means that if something grabs us from front, we're going to automatically take the dagger and try and save ourselves. I keep forgetting that glass actually cracks. It's the next one I can shove, isn't it? Other way. Is there actually anything underneath here, though? Again, this is just another cruel, hard mode thing. See, on there's usually ammo under there. Right, I definitely don't recommend doing what I'm doing and just walking around with absolutely zero health. That's not a good idea. However, I'm being bold. So it says we use the lockpick there. Chris doesn't get the lockpick. And I'll oh dog. Right, we'll be quick out here. Right, Red Herb is friend. Right, so this is why I haven't healed. Because with herbs, you can use them individually for a small health boon, or you can combine them. If you combine 2 green herbs together, you'll get a medium heal, but if you combine a red and a green, you will get a full heal, which is what I wanted. So now we're back to tip-top health. We're going to take what we can from here, because we're hoping not to come back in here if we can help it. So we're using Jill's inventory space to our advantage here. Again, if you wanted to save space, we'd combine our herbs. So there's actually, this is what I came here for, the chemical to use on plants. Plenty of kerosene left. That will come into play later, but it's always good to remember where that is. As you can see, there were a couple of dogs running around here. The next time we go back outside, they will jump over the fence. So we've used our chance to get in there, really. I really wish it didn't have this rocket launcher on me, because I need to find a suitable place to dump it now. Okay, right. I may have to combine. Yeah, I'll combine a herb just so I've got a bit of space. Because I don't think I can't discard things. So, all right. This is a room you should always come in as Jill. Because the game's just trying to freak you out at this point. Damn, you ugly. And, you know, Jill forgets that she's a trained officer. Panics, crushes the guy's head. It does what most of us would probably do in this situation. Okay, so the reason we did that is a guaranteed zombie kill. We didn't have to use any resources, and we want that dagger, because that is insurance. And we never have to come back in this room again. If I remember right, if you go in as Chris, there's really no benefit to going in there. Oh, these creepy camera angles. Okay. Right, so I know where we are now. But I am not super comfortable on my inventory space. Well, we're going to go for it anyway, because again, this is something that is basically exclusive to Jill's campaign. So, fun room. Basically just from A to B. dagger. We always want the dagger. Okay, so probably another point of contention, looking at the map. So, in the top right, you'll see 100% items and in progress, in both green and red, respectively. So if you actually look at the rooms, anything that's highlighted as red means that there are items that we've still left in there. And the ones that are green, it means that we've looted all the potential items that we can. The clear ones are rooms we have not visited yet. Grey lines represent unlocked doors that we have not yet been through. Blue lines are unlocked doors that we have been through. And red lines are locked doors. So you'll notice that this room is actually a dead end after looking at the map. There's normally an ink ribbon in here, but there isn't, so this is what we came here for. Shotgun. And now we leave. And we instantly regret our decision. So if this happens, naturally you're going to want to try and get out of the way you came, or get back out of that, because you'll think, holy shit, I picked up the shotgun, and I ignored things.
Oh god, what did I do now? Wesker! Barry! Help!
Jill! You in there?
Barry? Get me out of here! The door's jammed!
Stand back! Grab my hand!
I'm disappointed that the best line in the game got changed for this.
Barry!
That was a close one. A second late, you would have fit nicely into a sandwich.
Really? Thanks. But Barry, didn't you say you were going back to the dining room to find other clues? I'm glad and all, but why are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check. Anyway, we should get back to searching for Wesker and Chris.
Thanks, Barry. I owe you one.
Don't mention it.
Goody. Right, so we can't go back. Why would we want to? Don't try that if you're playing as Chris. You'll have to figure out your own way of getting the shotgun. If you're playing as Chris, I will not tell you how to do that. But yeah, don't do that. You can get a shotgun another way, even the proper way if you want as Jill, but you can get it early as Jill. Which is what we're going to do, because we're on a hard setting and we need all the help we can get, really. So, as we can look in here, we've got an unlocked door, 2 unlocked doors, and 2 locked doors. So, the locked door doesn't mean we can't go through these locked doors, it just means that... See, emblem of armor. Oh, God! Oh, God, what the... Okay, I may have forgotten an important detail about this run. Right, defensive item in question. Oh god, that didn't go well. I forgot how to shoot. Don't you get back up. Don't you get back up. Okay, so there's a blood pool. That means he's dead. It would be nice if we could take our daggers back. I mean, it's right there. But this room is gonna be a favourite room. When you hear that music, it means you're in a safe room. A safe room is always dictated by an item box and a typewriter. This is like the one room in the game where you are safe. Special instructions for the disposal of dead bodies. This is why I've been hesitant to kill things. We have new information regarding those beings. They may appear to be dead, but in fact they are able to come back to life. However, there are ways to prevent them from becoming active again. Incineration or destruction of the head. If further methods are discovered, you'll be notified immediately. Meanwhile, as the two of you... To those who have the will to live, oil has been placed on the first floor of the mansion. Take as much as you need. You'll need something to light it with, though, which you'll need to find by yourself. So, as you see, Chris starts with the lighter, and right here is the... Have I got enough space? I don't have enough space. But we'll put this rocket launcher back for now. Right, we've got a knife. Oh, I also have an infinite handgun as well, because, again, I've finished the game before. But we don't want to be using that. Let's put the chemicals away for now. And we'll put the herbs away. And we'll put the knife away. So... Have we got an extra herb? Yeah, we'll put that away too. We'll just carry these for now, and we'll pick up the oil flask. Or the fuel canteen, sorry game. As you'll see that there is a number 0 next to it. What this means is plenty of kerosene left, refill your fuel canteen. Half of the kerosene remains. So that basically means we have 2 fill-ups, and it can only hold 2 portions. Is there not an ink ribbon in here? Do I have an ink ribbon in here? Oh dear. Well. So, the zombie that came at me earlier, and which basically scared me, is a special zombie that I forgot about. That if you're playing on a file you have multiple completions on, is a zombie that if you destroy him, blows up the mansion. So instant game over. So that's why I didn't shoot him, and that's why I ran like hell. So this is going to be a very, very interesting run, I think. But we'll leave the episode there for now. And we'll reconvene with part 2, which I'm hoping to put up sooner than I do normally with my videos, because like I said, I want to try and get a completion done of this before we start playing Resident Evil 2 for the channel. So leave a like and comment if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!